What's up, guys? So I'm going to use my Venturi bulk fill adapter. This piece, if you haven't seen my previous videos, it's a this is meant for the Crossman DPMS SBR BB rifle. This tube in here, that's where my finger is going. So instead of using 12 gram CO2 cartridges, I'm going to use the HPA tank and get some chrono readings. I don't think it's going to be much higher than just the standard CO2. I'll just see FPS readings and consistency, essentially. And then after I do the HPA, I'll do the CO2 tank. So I have it's like 850 PSI output HPA tank, and I have a 20-ounce CO2 tank. I weighed this. This has about 200 grams of CO2 in it, so it's about half full. Maybe it has 250 grams of CO2. So yeah, it's about half full. It can hold 550 grams. I don't know if I said that right. So this has about 250 grams of CO2 in it right now, and 20 ounces of CO2 is about 570 grams. So yeah, this is about half full, and this is pretty much completely full. This gauge usually reads low, so it's at 2100 PSI. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot 2 magazines with my Glock 19 Gen 3, 2 16 round mags, and then I got my Amazon order a week or two ago. I'm gonna shoot the Brodax BB pistol revolver with the HPA tank also. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, get chrono readings, and then do the CO2 tank and get chrono readings. So I'm just shooting at nothing. I just want to see what these read at, because I'm interested in seeing what this does. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna air up and start firing. All right, you guys, I got the Glock 19 Gen 3 BB gun on the air hose fitting, and yeah, I'm just shooting at nothing. I just want to get a general readout on these FPS numbers. 398, 400, 404, 400, 400. So it seems like it's just staying around 400. 398, which is fine for me because I'm not really using this. I just use this to have fun. The BB guns. 400, 404, 396, 402, 390, 404, 400, 402, 396, 398. I think that's it for this magazine. I'm gonna check really quick. Okay, I switched out mags. I'm still on the HPA tank. So yeah, this is pretty much what this looks like. So it's on the HPA, safety's on. I just switched out the magazine. So I'll do another 16 shots and see if I get anything different, which I doubt. But these are all stock, they're not modified or anything. I don't think I can do anything to this Glock 19 Gen 3 unless I take it apart and possibly break it, because they're not meant, the non-blowbacks, from what I gather, are not meant to be taken apart. And I feel like I'm not like that highly skilled, and I don't have a bunch of extra parts lying around and stuff. So I don't think I'll be able to reassemble it correctly. I'll probably just have like a parts gun if I take this thing apart. 400. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna go any higher. 406. I'm just gonna fire this off into the distance and try to hit that. There's a lemon on the ground way down there. I hit it. So I'm out of rounds. I'm going to switch to the CO2 tank. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. I got the CO2 tank on. I loaded up 2 magazines. I'm gonna put air pressure pretty soon from that, and then get going again. So the 400 to 406 to 398, that's pretty much what's advertised on the box. I'm pretty sure this said 410 feet per second. That's what was advertised on the box. So like I said, these are all stock. I haven't done anything to either of these BB guns. I think the only thing I can do to the Brodax, this revolver thing, is drill out the valve and like switch the spring, but I haven't done anything to these. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna air up this tank and then start firing. All right, you guys, CO2's on. No issues, no leaks. Everything's going good. So I'm going to start firing. .438, 440, 444, 444, 444, 444, 444. That's pretty consistent for CO2. 446, 444, 446, 446, 442, 444, 448, 442, 442. Out of rounds. I'm gonna switch the magazine really quick and start firing again. So one reason why this could be higher than the HPA is because it's a little bit warm today. It's about 88, 87 out here right now. I am in the shade. My tanks have been inside the house, but the house is a little bit warm. I don't have the AC running or anything. 442. And when I was using my CO2 cartridges in a previous video, they were kind of in warm weather in somewhat direct sunlight, and the CO2 cartridges and this Glock 19 Gen 3, I think it was hitting like, the highest it got was like 450 or 460, and then it just kind of started stabilizing at about these numbers: 444, 440, 438. So CO2 so far is doing better, but it's also not regulated, so there can be like pressure spikes. And since I'm not like rapid firing or anything, it's not icing up, and the tank is upright, so it's not letting like liquid CO2 into the marker or this BB gun and getting liquid CO2 in all the seals and stuff. Like that's very minimal right now. 448, 440. Let me see if I could get this without hurting myself. 446, 446, 440, 444, 442, 440, 440, 438, 442, 440, 444. Out of rounds. So I'm gonna switch to the Brodax, put the HPA tank, and I'll show you guys what's up. All right, so I took the air off. Like I turned this off. There's still gas in this line, so you do have to dry fire this. So I lost count after like 26, but I think that was like 50 trigger pulls. So I'm gonna take this gas line off. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I took off the Glock 19 Gen 3. Just to remind you, if you do run this airline off of the Glock 19 Gen 3, specifically for this one, you do have to take this little plastic thing off the bottom of the magazine. So let me try to put the camera down. I'm kind of at a slant right now, so I had to put the camera in a specific spot. So yeah, what you have to do is push down on this, because there's a little plastic nub. If my camera focuses, there's a little nub back here, and you have to push this down and push out. So with your thumb you can easily sorry, that was off camera. So with your thumb you can push this and then push out, and you can completely take it off. You can take this off completely, this little plastic thing, and it has no effect on the performance of the BB gun, because the reason you have to do that is because if you don't take that plastic thing off, it blocks the access to the airport. And sorry, my camera is not focusing. It blocks access to this thing, so you need that piece off so that you can get to this set screw, because the this line sticks out the bottom. So I'm going to put my camera back. I'm going to load up a couple of these rotary mags. I have them all ready to go. I'll probably do 4, and then I'll switch to the CO2 tank and then do 4 more, or 5, and then show you guys the FPS numbers and stuff. I'll probably just hold the chronometer in front of the camera, just so I don't have to keep naming out all these numbers and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna put the handle onto the Brodax, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, Brodax is on the HPA line with HPA, and here's Chrono Readings. 334, 322, so that's pretty weak. 324, 314. Sorry, my focus is so bad right now. I don't know why it's being so trash. Maybe this will help. 326, 312, 326. Yeah, it's pretty weak. 320. And this tank has a lot of pressure, like it's putting out the normal amount. 324, and I haven't shot this BB gun at all today, so I'm out of rounds. I'm gonna switch out the magazine and be right back. All right, so I opened up the HPA tank, the valve. I opened it up a little bit more, so I'll see if I get any higher numbers. 326, 324. I'll try pulling the hammer back and then firing. I don't know if that'll have any difference. Probably not. 316. It went slower. 314. So I'll try not doing that. 328. That's pretty weird. I don't know why it's slower. 316. 314. Probably just a fluke. 316. I think I'm out of rounds. Yeah, I'm out of rounds. So actually one more. So let me fire this really quick. And here we go. 320. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna get any higher. I'll do one more magazine. One more magazine, and then I'll switch to CO2. 320, 318, 320, 310, 314, 316, 316, 310, 320, 316 out of rounds. So I'm gonna switch out the tank, be right back. All right, you guys, this is turned on, there's pressure in this, no leaks, everything's cherry. I have a drum in here right now with BBs, and I'll begin shooting. So one other reason these might work better with CO2 is because they're designed to use CO2. Like, they use the 12-gram cartridges. But like I said, I'm not like a master at this. I don't have like extended knowledge of the way valves work and stuff like that. Like, I just pick up stuff that I see either off other YouTube videos or things I read off of like Reddit or all these like air gun forums that I've been looking at the past couple weeks. So here we go, CO2 line with the Brodax Umarex pistol. 388. Sorry about that, guys. Had an unexpected guest just randomly show up out of nowhere. So here we go. CO2 and the Brodax. 406, 400, 418, 404, 408, 404, 416, 408, 406, 414 out of rounds. So yeah, I think possibly the reason it works better on CO2 is because that's native to it. Like, that's what it is. That's what it runs out the box. And I'm having lower numbers than using a CO2 cartridge, but it could also be because of the temperature I was using these guns at is affecting the speed. 412, because yeah, that one day when I was using these and they were hitting like 450 or higher, it was pretty warm and the CO2 was in sunlight. 414, 408, 410, 404, 414, 404, 410, 410, 414 out. So yeah, it's really like, it doesn't use very much air at all. Or CO2, because on the 12-gram CO2 cartridge, I think I get 50 or 60 shots above 400, and then it starts to kind of slowly go down. It basically just sips on the air. 412, 410, 412, 414. Out of shots. So yeah, it's not going to go any higher. I'm just going to aim at some stuff if I can. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a lemon right above my finger. I'm going to try to hit that. I don't know if I will or not. Nope, not even close. But it's kind of hard to aim and hold the camera and expect to hit a target that small with the BB gun from I don't even know how far away I am from that, but I'm not close by any means. Out of rounds. So I'm gonna do one more magazine and then call it a day. So yeah, with the Glock 19 Gen 3 and the CO2 line hooked up, I had to I think I fired it like 50 times after the pressure was off, and I thought that was enough, and then I took the line off and it like had some pressure in it still, because when I took the line off, it like hissed, like, you know, back pressure came out. So I'm gonna fire this Brodax, just dry fire it. I just turned off the valve right now, the CO2 tank. I'm gonna dry fire this like 30 or 40 times until I don't hear any air coming out. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, still making noise. 50, 60, 70, 90 or 80 shots. So it still has a pretty good amount of pressure in the line of the adapter and this coiled hose I have. So yeah, it sounds like it's dry now, like no pressure. Yeah, so it was pretty much out. It had a little bit of a hiss, but the Glock 19 Gen 3, when I took it off after like 50 shots, it had like a pretty substantial back pressure. So I'm just gonna remove this line. So you just twist it, you know, counterclockwise. It's coming out, and it's out now. And then this is the set screw that goes in there. I'm just putting it in there. Try not to cross thread. And then the handle of the Brodax has a little Allen key. So I'm just gonna tighten that down. And yeah, I'm good to go. I can put a CO2 cartridge in this and it'll fire like normal and act like normal. Like you're not stuck using the remote line adapter piece because it's meant to be an adapter and not like a permanent thing. I mean, you can just leave it in there, but I feel like with the pressure of this pressing down on the seal in this marker or BB gun or the Glock 19 BB gun, if this is pressed down for a long time on that seal, it's probably gonna cause negative effects on the seal. Like it just gets compressed so much it just kind of contours and stays like that. So anyways guys, with those BB guns I got better results with a CO2 tank versus the HPA tank. And I'm sure if I had this in direct sunlight for like 5 or 10 minutes and it was full and I put it on either of those BB guns, I'm sure those numbers would be higher, probably by like at least 20 feet per second. But there's no way of knowing for sure unless I actually do it. So maybe in a future video, or I'll bust out the Crossman DPMS SBR rifle, because that's what this is specifically for. But yeah, these threads match some of the 12-gram Umarex BB guns. You just have to have whatever BB gun you have, pistol, revolver, other types of rifles, like SMG style or like MP5 style BB guns. It has to have the larger set screw, and you need to be able to access it, that area. It can't be covered up. It can't be like inside. It can't I mean, it can stick out the back, but if there's like some sort of stock that covers it, you're gonna have a hard time running this line and attaching it to the quick disconnect on here. So yeah, basically you have to be able to access that area, and yeah, like this has to stick out of wherever you're putting it on, and the threads have to match, and pretty much it has to be a 12-gram cartridge that's not threaded, you know, like I think I have an empty one in here, just like a normal a lot of less lethal markers and stuff use these. So yeah, just like a normal 12-gram cartridge. This one's already punctured. I just have it just to show you guys like what would normally go in this handle. So yeah, that was interesting, and see you on the next video.